Hello, movie friends. Welcome back to the show. This is Anthony.
And this is James. And obviously, we're going to start off with our movie news talking about Spider-Man No Way Home. We have a review coming out on Monday, so stay tuned for tomorrow.
Yeah.
So we won't talk about it in terms of the movie, but I just want to talk about the box office, where Spider-Man No Way Home charted the second best opening day in the history of the domestic box office with 121.5 million, including the $50 million previews on Thursday, which is after the Avengers Endgame was 157.4 million, and ahead of Star Wars The Force Awakens, which was 119 million. So it's estimated to make about 242 to 247 million over the 3 days of the weekend.
Very cool. People are finally going back to the theater. I think this is the biggest moment for movies this year.
In 2 years.
Yeah, in 2 years. And it's just really, it's great to see so many people inside of movie cinemas. People were worried about cinema dying and theaters dying, but people clearly know that like there's a different experience from watching it in a theater compared to at home. So this is a great step forward. James and I really enjoyed the film, and we can't wait for you to check out our review of Spider-Man No Way Home first thing tomorrow.
And we will be spoiling it, so if you haven't seen it yet, you might want to wait until you see it, because
I think everyone saw it, though.
Yeah, I think we all know.
$250 million.
And unfortunately, I mean, we were getting it spoiled for us on TikTok and Twitter. It's really unfortunate. I think there's a special place reserved in hell for people like this who were tweeting us like the things that happened.
People were commenting in our videos spoilers, and I was like, oh my God.
Because we just go through comments regularly to see reaction, to talk to people, and I always check the Twitter notifications, and like the tweet was literally what happened. I'm like, oh my God, really? So I regret not seeing it Thursday night now, because all these horrible people in the world just had to spoil it. Like literally just wanted to mess with us and ruin our experience and just tell us what happened, which was really annoying, but still enjoyed the hell out of it.
But also deep down, I knew what was going to happen.
I knew. I think we all kind of knew.
It was kind of nice to walk into. It would have been nice to walk into it completely not really knowing for sure.
I think there was something that I saw on Twitter that was tweeted at us that was a big reveal or a big thing that happened in the film that you didn't know, you hadn't known about yet.
I saw 3 things in our TikTok comments that were spoilers, and I was like, come on, guys.
Special place in hell.
Whoever these people were.
Special place in hell. All right, let's move on to some Denis Villeneuve news, who, of course, is attached to direct the next Dune film, Part 2, which is going to start filming at the end of next year, supposedly. But he also is being tapped to direct the film adaptation of Arthur C. Clarke's Rendezvous with Rama. So this is the same author who wrote 2001: A Space Odyssey, the novel.
Very smart guy.
The novel takes place in the year 2131 and follows a group of humans sent to intercept an alien starship. I'm assuming this will be after Dune, obviously, because Villeneuve, like I said, is attached to direct Dune Part 2. He's also going to direct episodes and be an executive producer on HBO Max's spin-off prequel series of Dune, The Sisterhood, which will be about the Bene Gesserit. So it seems like they'll probably go into pre-production like 2023, I'm guessing.
I also think that my guess is that Jake Gyllenhaal will star in it, because I saw both an interview with Villeneuve last year and a different interview with Gyllenhaal, and Villeneuve said, I'm working on something smaller that I want to make with Gyllenhaal. And Gyllenhaal said that in a different interview that Villeneuve had reached out to him about starring in a film together again, because they
something smaller about an alien starship.
It's a smaller scope.
It's smaller scope. We're going to the aliens.
Yeah, but I mean, I don't know. We'll see.
Well, I guess compared to Dune, it's a smaller
scope. That's what
scope.
I'm saying.
Okay.
Yeah, the expansiveness of Dune. Like maybe they're shooting this in a smaller scale. It's like mostly on a spaceship. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I guess
it could be like Interstellar, where it's like an hour on a ship. You know what I mean?
I get that.
So I bet that Gyllenhaal will star in it.
I would love to see that, because they have a great working relationship. They did Enemy and Prisoners, and
you almost said Sicario.
I almost did. They haven't done anything else together, right? Just those two.
Yeah.
But they have a great relationship. All right. Next bit of news is there was a new The Batman teaser, a Japanese little trailer, where we got a few more shots, some more dialogue, and it seems like the Riddler knows who Batman is.
I already got that from the first trailer, though.
Yeah.
But there's some cool new dialogue, and then there's another shot of it looks like it's Bruce Wayne's photo on the Riddler's wall.
Yeah, but actually to hear the Riddler say his name was really cool.
Yeah,
so that's in that teaser. But like a bunch of cool little new cuts of footage, a lot of the same footage that we've seen. I love watching international trailers just to see how they're marketing and like how they structure their trailers and movies and stuff like that. It's so interesting.
The same thing with posters, but because it's the same Warner Brothers umbrella, but they go to other countries' departments and they handle the marketing based upon like what the culture is typically like in terms of how they market because it's different, like you said. And posters will be very different from culture to culture. Like we just did an episode on Die Hard for our Christmas episode, which is coming out on Thursday.
Whoa, spoiler.
And the movie, there's a Indian poster for Die Hard, and they made John McClane like jacked,
like
and
shredded.
he looks like Rambo in it.
He looks bigger than Rambo, like Rambo 2 big, like not Rambo 1.
Yeah, because Indian cinema is very exaggerated and over the top, so they changed it to suit that culture.
Doesn't even look like him
No,
in the movie.
not at all.
Even close. Even though he got like jacked throughout the course of filming, but like he's enormous in the poster for India.
And Japanese trailers, they're still doing a lot of voiceover in the trailers, which I like. It's like it used to be like that in America.
Yeah, so it's not giving away everything, every bit of dialogue.
But I'm talking like that trailer voice.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Yeah.
So it's like instead of the actors, it's the
exactly.
trailer voice.
I like that.
All right,
And
moving
then
on.
Nightmare Alley just came out, which is Guillermo del Toro's brand new film. We are very excited to see it. We haven't seen it yet, but we're going to see it this week. It's got an unbelievable cast. It looks like it's visually stunning and very mysterious. He's one of our favorite directors. So if you're interested in horror films and you like Guillermo, definitely go check out Nightmare Alley. It's got great reviews so far.
Yeah, some people are calling it his best film since Pan's Labyrinth.
Really?
Which gives me
I don't
high
know.
hopes.
Shape of Water was amazing.
Yeah, true. But I mean, I think everything he does is great. We also went to IMAX headquarters for an early screening of The Matrix Resurrections. We will be doing a spoiler-free review of that on Tuesday, so you can find out what we thought of the film and to prepare you for when you eventually go to see it. But even if you decide to see it, definitely go see it in IMAX for sure.
And
it
then
looks great.
Netflix just released the new season of The Witcher, which has been getting a lot of positive reviews. It seems like they improved upon the first season, which people liked, but from what I read, it was a bit of a misstep.
Yeah, like I liked it, but I think the concepts are great. I like Geralt. I love like Henry Cavill in that role, in the world, and the lore. But I think that the directing was a little off. The production wasn't really super high quality compared to what I was expecting.
Yeah, I watched the first 2 episodes and I wasn't really sold on it. It was the writing I didn't like. I didn't think it was very strongly written, and you have such a huge amount of source material with the novels. I was surprised by it. It seemed very simple. But apparently they made a much better second season.
All right.
And then Kingsman 3 is coming out this week.
No.
Oh, no.
Why don't you read the
Oh,
synopsis?
sorry, my bad.
He's just skipping through my notes.
I'm just excited for Kingsman.
The Kingsman is coming out, but not Kingsman 3. So this is news about Kingsman 3 if they're going to make a new one. So Matthew Vaughn is going to be sitting down with Disney this week to
So it's
discuss
just a meeting.
if they'll want to make Kingsman 3. I mean, that's what happens
Slow news week.
So Anthony's a skimmer. He just skims my emails. Did you just skim it?
Yeah.
But I mean, we'll see. I like the Kingsman a lot, the series, and we can't wait to watch the new one. But I would love to see Matthew Vaughn make Kingsman 3 with Eggsy again. That'd be sick.
They'll be sitting down.
There's a Train to Busan remake in the works, obviously, for Hollywood American remake. They got to do everything. So they're redoing the South Korean horror film Train to Busan, which we adore. I love that movie. It's so good. Warner Brothers has announced that the upcoming film will be called The Last Train to New York. Already kind of lame sounding. And it's currently set for release on April 21st, 2023. It will be directed by Timo Tjahjanto, who's a pretty solid horror director, but I don't know
What
if
has
I
he
want
made?
He made what are they called? He's made like 3 horror films, something The Devil or I can't
The
remember.
Devil Inside?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's a good movie. That's a good movie.
So I'll check it out. I want to see a trailer and everything, but in general, I don't want to see I don't want to see a remake of Parasite. I don't want to see a remake of Train to Busan because I think these are just
Perfect stories.
perfect horror films and movies. And Train to Busan, I don't know if you can top it or anything, but they got to cash in.
I don't know why. It's on Amazon Prime, right? I believe.
Train to Busan?
Yeah.
It was for a while, but I get it. They want to make
the cash grab.
They're gonna make that money.
But if you guys just watch Train to Busan, it's a great zombie movie. It's
really,
so good.
it's super original.
And a new trailer for The Unbearable Weight of Massive Talent just came out. This is we've seen photos in the synopsis, and it's Nick Cage playing himself, and Pedro Pascal plays this super rich guy who pays him $1 million to come to his party because he's a
number
massive
one fan. Yeah,
and it looks really ridiculous. It looks like Pedro really has comedic chops. He looks funny as hell.
Oh yeah, Pedro's wicked funny.
Yeah.
I love Nick Cage so much, and this makes me love him even more. He's taking all these wild roles. He's taking this ultra meta role about himself, starring as a role about himself. It's like this is the end, but even like more of a dive on just one person. And I can't wait to check it out. It looks really funny. It looks really good. And
It does.
He's killing it, man.
He never stops.
Scott Derrickson, who is the guy who directed Doctor Strange.
And Sinister.
And Sinister. His film, The Black Phone, which is a horror film starring Ethan Hawke, is going to get moved from, I believe it was coming out in February, to now June 24th, 2022 for a summer release. So this is kind of common now that studios are constantly pushing movies back here and there.
Well, no, that's always been a thing, but this is actually surprising because this means that they think it's going to perform really well. If they're going to put it in their June slate, they must have had test screenings with overwhelmingly positive responses.
Yeah, you're
and
probably
so
right.
the studio's like, oh, shoot, let's put this in June. We can make more money because
It's gotta be good.
February release is not a good time to release films.
Well, if it's like an awards contender, I guess January, February isn't a horrible time. It's usually like the end of December.
No, but you still have to release before the new year.
Yeah.
It has to be in theaters for at least 2 weeks before the new year.
Oh,
That's how it works.
Because it wasn't never mind.
You in order to qualify, you need 2 weeks of theater screenings
Before the end of the year. Okay.
So that's why Licorice.
And that's why Macbeth has the early release because it's coming out December 25th on Christmas Day. But it's
they'll
contention.
put it in like one theater in New York for a week.
All right,
that's
gotcha.
how it works.
All right, man, you're just a wealth of knowledge. Anthony is like the smartest person alive.
So I bet Black Phone's pretty good then.
That's a pretty great interpretation. All right, Succession season finale of season 3 just wrapped on Sunday. We love this show. It's the first show I've started binging ever since I quit my job because now I have time to watch stuff.
I was begging you to watch it for a year.
Yeah, it's so good. It's gone up exponentially in terms of viewership. Like it went 47% over the season 2 finale, and the season 2 finale was up like 30% from season 1.
That's insane.
So the word of mouth of the show is just growing at an exponential rate. I just keep using that word because I can't think of anything else right
it's
now.
It's an exponentially great
It's
word.
exponentially high number.
You know what it does? It makes you sound exponentially smarter.
It does. It makes you sound exponentially smarter. But highest viewership yet for the show with the season finale. I thought it ended so well. If you're not
the best finale.
If you're not watching the show, I highly, highly recommend checking it out.
Finales are hard because most of the time finales are like, come on. But these finales, all 3 of them, have just been incredible, and they get better each time. This new finale was just fantastic. I couldn't recommend the show enough. There's nothing like it on television.
Really?
There really isn't anything like
modern day Shakespeare experience.
And then
it's exponentially great.
Yeah. There's a new trailer for The Lost City, which stars Sandra Bullock, Channing Tatum, and Daniel Radcliffe in a comedic role. He's suited to comedies.
Yeah.
It's about Sandra plays a romance novel writer who gets stuck on an adventure with her cover model that she uses for her novels, and she gets like kidnapped by Radcliffe's character, and then Channing Tatum's character, since he's just viewed as a dumb model, he goes to try and save her to show that he's more than just a novel.
Yeah, and there's a cameo by Brad Pitt.
Yeah,
it's ridiculous.
Yeah.
It looks pretty funny.
Yeah, it looks pretty good.
Yeah, I'd maybe watch it on streaming.
Yeah, I'll wait for reviews.
Yeah, but it seems kind of funny. But I love seeing Radcliffe in like movies like this.
He's very funny.
Yeah.
That movie was Zoe Kazan, that romantic comedy.
Oh yeah.
They're really good together, and I like that. I think that's a great romantic comedy.
What's it called? Like Love.
I can't remember. No,
Love Buildings.
Something. Love Buildings.
All right, Italian Studies, a new trailer dropped starring Vanessa Kirby, who's a character who's lost in New York City without her memories, is coming to VOD in theaters on January 14th, 2022. Looks pretty interesting, and we're huge fans of Vanessa's.
Yeah, she's super talented.
Spike Lee just signed a multi-year film deal with Netflix. He just did The Five Bloods with them last year, so definitely expect him to have a few more joints with Netflix coming out in the future.
Lots of Spike Lee joints. And then the Book of Boba Fett, the filmmakers revealed that Robert Rodriguez, revealed that he used The Godfather and King Conan as inspirations for the storyline.
That's enticing.
Yeah.
I want to check it out for sure.
I love Robert Rodriguez.
Yeah, so
I think he was a great choice.
Yeah, he really, because he did a couple episodes of Mando. He did the one with Boba Fett when they joined teams. So that was a great episode. Yeah. So obviously he's a great director and filmmaker. So I'm honestly going to check it out more for Robert Rodriguez than for Boba Fett.
He's a cool guy.
Yeah.
He left the DGA because they wouldn't let him credit Frank Miller as a co-director on Sin City.
Oh, that's right.
So he left. He was like, "Screw you guys!" Left the DGA. That's why he didn't make that many movies over the last 20 years. He's been doing his own thing, and he even created his own network, his channel on TV. So he's been making. I can't remember what it's called, but he has his own friggin' channel now. But he's been he was like really stuck to his guns and is loyal to his friends. He's a cool guy.
He also is great at making pizza.
Oh, is he?
Yeah, I've seen. I can't remember what it was.
Was he
Like
on
another.
TikTok or
It was like like another filmmaker. Like is like homies. I think it was Tarantino. I watched. Like went to his house and he made pizzas for
No
them.
way.
And stuff like that.
It was on YouTube.
It was on like I can't remember what it was. I
need to watch this.
It's probably on YouTube. Yeah,
I'm
you
gonna
can
watch
You can
this.
find anything on YouTube.
It sounds great.
You can find exponentially great things on YouTube. All right, that wraps movie news 29. Get ready for Spider-Man No Way Home review dropping tomorrow, first thing in the morning. And then Thursday, Anthony already spoiled our Christmas episode, which is Die Hard. So.
And then Matrix on Tuesday.
Matrix Tuesday, spoiler free.
And then our Patreon episode on Wednesday, but we can't tell you what that is because it's for patrons only.
Oh, and top tier and Godfather tier patrons, we are doing our Patreon Zoom
call
meeting today, meet and greet.
Yeah, so 6 p.m. Pacific time. All you top tier patrons, we better see you there.
Yeah, it's going to be exponentially a lot of fun. All right, bye, everybody. Thanks so much for tuning in to Raiders of the Lost podcast. Be sure to subscribe if you're new. Hit the like button, leave a comment. Find us on all audio streaming platforms, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts. Wherever you listen to podcasts, you can find us. Find us on Twitter, TikTok, Instagram, Raiders of the Lost podcast. Be sure to check out one of these other videos right here for more content on our favorite films and breaking down all kinds of movie content. Thanks so much.